Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, the 10th of July 2021 was such a significant day in the international career of Lionel Messi, was it not, Jim?
Yeah, he finally got that giant monkey off his back at the 5th time of asking.
And possibly that was the moment that Messi was finally given the credit he has deserved for his services to his nation. 16 years since his debut in 2005, 4 times a runner-up, never scored in a major final, but all of that was gloriously eclipsed.
Exactly. It was his first international trophy, and I think it set the scene for what happened in Qatar a year later.
Now then, the ball's come loose. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Rummenigge! The ball is loose and the chase is on. Good ball, good take. And he's there to clear it. Rummenigge. That has been knocked clear. And they're back on the ball again. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Cruyff. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now he's got space here. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Decent chance! It's there! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero. Paraguay are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's got away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be. And for a moment, time stood still. Rummenigge, unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And this is Neymar. "30 minutes gone. And here's Cruyff. And Cruyff! Johan Cruyff, unequalled in the history of our beautiful game. A finish of true class. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So they have it all to do again. Messi! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Cafu. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rummenigge. And here's Cruyff. And this is Sneijder. Goes for a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And he's taking no chances there. Now who's going to be first to this? Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. That was travelling.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. And it was worth a go.
Now it's Messi. Oh, he's bustling through here. Shot could be... It's Luis Suarez! They've scored! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Convertido en el minuto 44. Número 11. Luis Suarez.
Paraguay have their lead.
Luis Suarez.
Rijkaard.
Luis Suarez. Se van a
And he's
jugar
forced to
dos
go
minutos
back.
de compensación.
Cafu. And it's Sneijder. Oh, what a ball! De Rossi. Vinicius Junior, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And the through ball. And this is Luis Suarez! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Paraguay are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1.
Su apoyo para nuestra Fundación Solidaria, una oportunidad en el fútbol. Cambio en Paraguay. Número 10. Número 5. Número 11. Luis Suárez.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Número 7. Entran número 8. Número 21. Número 20.
Paraguay
Número
do appear to have
17.
made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up...
Oh, shooting chance! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Neymar. And here's Cruyff. Vieira. Iniesta. Tries to play it through. Brilliantly cut out. Seedorf. Messi. Oh, it's a great ball here. It's Hazard! Eden Hazard! That is a beautiful thing! A finish right from the top draw. And this is getting better and better. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
Cruyff! Oh, it's come loose. Pass somewhat off target. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
So we've reached the hour mark.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Nicely aimed pass.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Muscular approach does pay off here. And he's only too happy to take that back. Look at the space here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Cruyff. Oh, look at the space. Can he finish? And that would have been some goal.
Rummenigge certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Se solicita la presencia del dueño de un auto azul estacionado en la salida principal del estadio. El auto está a punto de ser remolcado. Preséntese, por favor.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're underway.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be...
Eto'o! And that is going out for a goal kick. Rummenigge. Searching pass he's played there.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to...
He's having a shot! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So, a breakthrough already. Tries to pass it through. And this is Luis Suarez. Now, who's going to be first to this? Suarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Ronaldinho. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Swings in across. Bullet. And it's Ronaldinho. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ibrahimovic. And that's been intercepted. And Hullet! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. And here's Vinicius Junior. Schneider. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's really well cleared. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And here's Eto'o. Ronaldinho. And the finish! He's done very well to get to that.
Eto'o really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Cleared away. And it's Ronaldinho. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Eto'o. Can he finish? Oh, the ball, and again! And a neat finish! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Could move up a gear here. Goes back. Ronaldinho. Schneider. Now, what about a counter-attack? And here's Ibrahimovic. And this is Eto'o. That's going to go a long way. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Can he get it through? And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, such a clever touch. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Goes down, but nothing given. Suarez might just make this. Great defending, strong and determined. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira running with the ball. It's run loose, who's going to get there? Ronaldinho. Thuram. Plays a sharp little ball here. Maldini does really well to win the ball there.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Eto'o. Can he get on the end of this? Thuram. And that's really well manoeuvred. And it's De Rossi. Foot in. Vieira powering forward here. And this is Eto'o. Ibrahimovic! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Milan have their third corner. Rijkaard gets it away. He's had it taken off him. Chance for a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Maldini gets it away. And he's there to clear it. Applies the finish! With heart! That is just a piece of art! He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter.
And that is indeed the final act. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. And we are up to the break.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che tra poco sul maxi schermo saranno trasmessi gli orari degli autobus navetta. Cambio di giocatori.
The second period is on the way.
Paraguay can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Haaland! And again! And he hits the net! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal...
And the shot! Haaland! That is brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the comeback is complete! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, the ball was there to be hit, Peter, but wow, even so, that's never easy. Everything has to be perfect for that to come off.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Paraguay have scored 2 quick goals here and are ahead now by the odd goal in 5.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
And it's Hullet. Rummenigge. Looking to play him in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Haaland is flagged offside.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. Change being made here, presumably to tighten their defence.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
Messi, il numero 17.
Good run down the right. And that has left him in a heap. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, it's Rijkaard. Neymar. Hullet. Oh, easy pickings there. Rui Costa can see things others simply cannot. Driving forward. He is through. Shapes to shoot!
I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Schneider. Opts for safety. Works it forward. Oh, important interception.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Nicely aimed pass. Hazard, good purposeful running this.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, that's a key interception. And that's been won straight back. And it's Azar. He's got away. Azar on a serious charge here. Well, that is a good challenge from him. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's a little off target. Haaland.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
He's being urged to shoot. Oh, he's been caught napping. I think we're just about done here. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Paraguay can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, there's the clearance. And that's that. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Gullit picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat.